No, why
bad?
is
Why
your
was your
team so bad?
Oh, why are we so bad? That's a good question. You know what? We're trying to figure that out. We had two stretches at the start of the year that we weren't very good. We basically are in every game, but our third periods killed us. We would have, I think we've had 13 games where we've had the lead in the third periods, and we haven't won the games. There's a lot of points that are just slipping right out. And Gonzo, early in the season, I expected more from our better players. A player like Zach Werenski, but he had missed the majority of the year before. I didn't realize there was going to be that much rust to try to get rid of and get going. He's been very good lately, very good. We're I hate to say it, but we're young. We're young again, young, and it takes time for these people to mature as players. We're seeing some of it though. We're seeing a lot of our young players have really gotten better. We're excited about Fantelli, who's out with an injury right now. So I think that when I try to add it up, it's been a disappointment. We wanted to be in the hunt for the playoffs, but the reality is we're not. So I have to look at the next best thing and who's improving, what's going on. Our best players have gotten better. Johnny Hockey's playing a whole lot better, but our young players are maturing, and that's what we want to see as we keep going forward. We have no choice.
There are times when you have a situation like you're in right now, and I'm sure you've been in your career, where you're not surprised by not being good. Are you surprised this year?
I'm both. I was surprised at the start of the year. I was surprised at the way we lost games. We found ways to lose games instead of finding ways to win games. And then I'm surprised at well, it's both. It's both. Yeah, it's disappointing is the final
That's a
answer.
different thing, though, right?
Yeah, it is. You're right, but it's the way I look at it is as we evolve as a team, there was more expected from us, maybe a little bit prematurely because of so many young players we have in the lineup. But then I have to look at it and say, you know what? There's some good things happening here too. So my glass is going to be half full going forward, but it's still up to us to make the right decision on a new general manager, to make the right decision with which players we keep at trade deadline or move out, to make the right decision as to how we spend our summer with development of young players' bodies and minds and things along those lines. And then we've had some drama that we deserve. We deserve. It's on us. But some drama that's nothing but social media rotten noise. It's stupid. Some of it. It's just stupid. But we have to deal with it and live with it. Patrick Laine's situation. He's a pretty good hockey player. He's 25 years old. He's had 200 and close to 210 goals. But he admitted that he had a problem, so he's going through the program. So of course we miss him. It's just there's been so many different things, but we got to calm it down, get organized, and go forward.
Well, you talk about drama, and it's difficult when you talk about drama, not to mention Mike Babcock.
Yes.
How much of a Babcock hangover occurred for this team when the season started?
I don't.
And by the way, I was surprised in the last 3 or 4 days. No one's asked that question.
Yeah.
No one's asked that question.
Yeah, I think that with Babs, when he was with us, he was under contract, and it was the off season. Every morning he came to the arena and the coach's office and met with our coaches. And they went at least 2 months of learning and building. And he was phenomenal with these coaches because he is, take everything aside, think about the coaching. He's world class. But it happened. I was very disappointed because he tried too hard. Some things went wrong. There was a lot of pressure on the players with the whole thing. There was pressure on everybody, the whole league. And so we decided against having him be our coach. And so now we're in a different mode. All of a sudden it's late. It's almost season time. We've got to find a coach. Pascal was there. We decided to go in that avenue. We added Mark Recchi to our staff. We're not a very experienced staff overall. And so you're starting from that point forward. Let's put it this way, John. It just wasn't helpful.